Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, it has been I think 2 months since I filmed a video. How have you guys been? Oh my gosh, I know I've been gone forever, but I'm finally back, and I am back today to do my completed pages combined for April and May. Mostly May. I think I only completed 2 of these pictures in April. I know I hardly colored, but in May I colored. I am so happy to share with you everything that I completed. I colored a lot of fun pictures. There's lots of variety of things to show you, so let's jump right into it. So here in the coloring community, it is Mermaid, and I was actually able to participate in Mermaid this year. I don't think I've ever actually colored a mermaid picture in May the previous 2 years, so this year I actually colored 3 different mermaid pictures, I think. So this is one of them. This first picture is from A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo, and I colored this page with the birthday cat mermaid. Looks like this. So for this picture, I used gel crayons for the background. I have gelatos, I have Crayola Super Sticks, and Shuttle Art gel crayons. So it's a mixture. I just pulled random colors from all of the gel crayons that I have for whatever color combination I'm trying to achieve. So the background is gel crayon. The line art is done with water-based markers as a base, and then I went over it with Prismacolors, and then I used some sparkle gel pen and white Posca pen for details. And I think it came out so cute. So that was my page from A Million Mermaids. Next, I did a mandala from 50 Stylish Mandalas. I previously had only finished the title page, where this book belongs to, but I actually completed my first actual mandala in this book. It came out okay. I can't decide if I think the color combo is pretty or not pretty. It is just alcohol markers and 1 metallic gel pen for the gold details, but otherwise just alcohol marker. And this one was, I normally do like 5 alcohol markers and 1 gel pen or 2 gel pens. This was like 12 different alcohol markers, so I don't know, maybe that's why I feel like it's just a lot of color. So yeah, but that was my mandala from 50 Stylish Mandalas by Camila Angelkova. Next, I colored in Mermaid Chibi Girls by Larissa May. This was another mermaid that I got to color, and this was actually a buddy color with my friend Kenzie from my Twitch stream. I don't think she's completed hers yet, so I won't be able to pop in the picture of hers, but we did pick this page to do together, and this is how mine came out. This mermaid on the anchor. I colored this page exclusively with alcohol markers. I didn't do any colored pencil shading on this one, so it's all alcohol marker. If you're wondering what alcohol markers I use, I have a range. I use Copics. Her hair is done with Copic, I'm pretty sure, and then everything else is just a random Ohuhu. I have La Mache, I have Cali Arts, I have Artex, I have all sorts of alcohol markers. I have Prismacolor alcohol markers, everything. So I'll give you a little close-up I did use colored pencils on the bubbles to add the like blue and pink. And then I used Sparkle Pop gel pen there on the pearls and little accents around the page, and white Posca pen for all of the white dots. And I think she came out super cute. Again, when I color Louisa May pages, I always like to go over and look at Markers with Jen on Instagram. She colors a ton of Louisa May's pages, and I love the way she shades with her alcohol markers. So I always go over to her page to look for inspiration, to see how to shade things and different, you know, color combinations and things like that. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in shading with alcohol markers, to go check out Markers with Jen, especially if you have these Louisa May books or any of like the Chibi Girl books. She colors these pages spectacularly, and it gives me so much inspiration every time I'm coloring one of these pages. So heavily inspired by the way she shades things like the anchors and the eyes and her skin. I really like the blue skin tone I gave her, and then I shaded her with like a darker blue and a purple, and I think that came out really cool. And I love the ombre hair. This page is just so cute. I don't love the background. I wish I went with a different color than blue. I just feel like she doesn't pop out as much, which is why I went with a black Posca pen and tried to thicken the outside line art to try and make her pop out more. I don't know, I just wish I went with a different color for the background, but other than that, I really love how this page turned out. Next, I have a page out of Color by Color Stained Glass Mandala, and I colored this one. This is only my second finished page in this book, which is a crime because this book is so beautiful and I love coloring it. It's always a joy to color, and I love how vivid the alcohol markers turn out on this paper, and I love how the color combinations come together. The palettes are always so pretty. So this is just done with a range of alcohol markers and then a little bit of white Posca pen there for some few little dots, some sparkle on the leaves. And yeah, so simple, easy color by color page. Next, I have a split coloring out of Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 3 by April Amber. So this past month, I actually had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed, and bless my mom's soul, she came and took care of me with my recovery. She stayed over at my place for a few days, and during that time we were able to color together, and this is one of the pages we pulled out to do, and we thought it was very fitting for the occasion. It is this little tooth fairy for having my wisdom teeth out. We thought this would be a really fun page to color. So my mom colored the right side and I colored the left side, and we both used alcohol markers, and my mom used some colored pencils, and we both used some gel pen. Look how cute her face came out. I love it. My mom drew little faces on the teeth. How cute. Our dresses actually came out the same exact color, which was really cool. So just a really fun themed tooth split coloring with my mom. And that was out of Chibi Girls Volume 3 by April Amber. Next, I have my monthly split colorings that I do with my mom and my sister from Chibi Girls by Coco Wayo. So we did 4 over the past 2 months out of this book. And the first one is this one, which was done with my sister. We both use alcohol markers. Look how cute she is. I absolutely love my sister's background. How cool is that color combination with the stripes? I love it. I gave my side a border. I thought that looked cute. And then I love how I did the texture on the teddy bear backpack. I thought that came out really cool. And then I did glossy accents on the eyes. Look at her face. Again, we both used alcohol markers. Super cute page. And the next split is this one, and this one was with my mom. My mom's getting into using alcohol markers, like I said in the last completed pages video. So she does colored pencil and alcohol marker now on her pages. This is not my favorite, to be honest. I don't really like how my hair came out or my skin came out, and then I drew bottom lashes, and I just think it kind of turned into a sloppy mess. They kind of bled, and yeah, I don't love the color choices for her hair, but my mom said she was going for stained glass windows on her side, but we also again matched the blue dress and the blue bonnet, which I thought was really cool, and my mom's eye came out so stunning. Look at that. So that was fun. Next is another one with my mom, and it's this little macaron cutie. Look at that. I just looked up a color palette on Pinterest, and that's what I went with for my side. And my mom did pinks and purples on her side. Came out super cute. Alcohol markers and gel pens again. And then last but not least, we have this mushroom girl, which I love this page. I think we both did such a good job with the mushrooms. Like, look how cool these turned out. Wow. Look at my sister's detail on the dress that she did with the white gel pen. The purple mushroom. I love her hair color choice. Our skin is almost identical, which is really cool, and we both did green eyes, so that matched up perfectly. What a cool page. This is probably my favorite split we've done in a while. Well, I love all of our split colorings. This one turned out really cool though. So again, thank you to my sister and my mom for again coloring with me in this book. Like I said, we hope to complete it eventually, so we're well on our way. Next, I have Intricate Flowers by Jade Summer, and this is another split coloring me and my mom did together during my wisdom teeth recovery. We pulled out this book. We'd never done a split in this book, so we decided it would be fun to. And we picked this page. This is how that turned out. I don't love my side. Again, I was not fully, aware at this time. I was on pain meds, and I don't know. I would like to say I wasn't fully thinking properly, but I don't know. I just don't really love my color choices or where I decided to put the colors. Me and my mom both struggled with this page, to be honest. With like where to put our different colors, and maybe we just had too many colors. We had gel pens, we had alcohol markers, we had all sorts of things. It's very sparkly and pretty, but yeah, that's how this one came out. Not my favorite, to be honest, but it was still fun and something nice and easy to do while I was recovering from my wisdom teeth. So I'm glad we got to do this page together. Next up, I completed another color by number out of Little Witches, and I continued to do the line method with my fine liners for this page. And then this month, the only added thing that I did was add little like white dots, like stars, I felt like it's like a starry night, so I added little white dots, and I think that really added something special to the page. But otherwise, again, it's just fine liners, outlined each section with little lines, and I think it comes out really cool. So I finished that page. Oh, it's actually the cover. Cute. Next, I did a few color by numbers from my Disney books. This is Tomb 2, and I finished the next, I'm just going in order in these books, so I finished the next 2 pages. So I did this one first. Little mouse from Cinderella, and this is done with colored pencils, and I do like the way it came out. He ended up being a little darker than he should have been. I'll show you the answer there. So I ended up making his fur a little darker than it should have been. And then another issue I had with using colored pencils is to get it super smooth, you have to press really hard. And I did end up putting paper between these at a certain point, because what was happening was it was rubbing all of my hard work from this page, because this page is also colored pencil. When I was rubbing this page, it was like rubbing the colored pencil off. So now this page is kind of like dull, and looks like I kind of went over it with an eraser almost. And some of the color has completely pressed off, and I feel like this page is like very tired. So I don't know, that makes me sad. I just feel like the page is like warped from pressing so hard, and then like I said, it made this image not as vibrant. So what I ended up doing for this one is using watercolor based markers, because I figure I'm going to want to use colored pencil on this page because it is a portrait of a person, so the skin tone and stuff like that, I want to make sure it gets nice and smooth. So I figured if I use watercolor or water-based markers on this page, it won't rub off when I'm pressing super hard. But either way, I just can't decide what I like. I feel like there's lots of cons with using colored pencils, and then there's lots of cons with using water-based markers. So I don't know, I just feel like I can't find my groove with these books and what I really like, the outcome. I think I do like the outcome of colored pencils best, but then like I said, there's just so many cons with using colored pencils. I don't love how this came out at all, to be honest, with the water-based markers. I think it looks messy, and I don't know, I went over the clouds. There's supposed to be clouds here. I'll show you. The answer key there. So there's supposed to be clouds over here. I went over them completely because I was just so nervous about getting the background to be not super streaky that I wasn't even thinking about looking for white areas. But this one was super fast. I mean, I must have finished this in like 30 minutes. I mean, obviously, most of the page is white, and using water-based markers makes it so much faster than using colored pencils. Using colored pencils takes a really long time, but I really like the way it came out, and I remember loving how this one came out, and I still like it. Like I said, I just feel like the paper is just totally warped, and now he's dulled. His colors have dulled. So, I don't know. If you have any advice, let me know. But those are my 2 finishes from Tomb 2. Then I completed one from Tomb 1. And this is the finish. So this is a hybrid. See, I was trying all sorts of things this month, you guys. This is a hybrid. So these 2, like the main subject matters, are done with colored pencils. And then I did the background in water-based markers. Can you tell? Sure you can now that I've said it, but I figured since it was just like buildings and gray, I didn't need to sit there meticulously with pencils, so I just spent the, like, you know, my hard work and time on the main subject, and then yeah, I just did the background in water-based markers. And I do like the way this one came out. I think he turned out really good. I think I got the color matching spot on. I'll show you the answer so you can be the judge. There. That's how mine came out. He looks really good, actually. This is definitely my favorite out of the three. But look at this guy. Again, I don't see, this is done with colored pencils, and like, look how like dull these colors look. It looks like it's been like rubbed off, and I don't even know because I haven't even done, I don't know when that happened, but I just feel like the colored pencil just like rubs off and looks bad. I might have used odorless mineral spirits on this, and it lifted a lot of the color, and I just don't remember that. But look how bad that looks. But look how amazing these two look. See, like, that's what I don't understand is this, I know I used colored pencils, and I know I pressed super hard, and it didn't dull Jafar at all. Like, Jafar still looks really good. So is it maybe just is the paper different in that other book? Like, and I don't feel like the paper like is nearly as like warped. I don't know, guys. It's very confusing because yeah, I know I really like the way this one, like, look how good these look. All colored pencil, and then this one looks bad. And then this one looks good. I don't know. Anyways, that's my finish from Tomb 1. Next up, I completed my first finish from Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder, which was really exciting because I love this coloring book, and I finally colored in it. And I was heavily inspired by Miss Tiffany over at Tiffany Colors. Again, one of my favorite colorists. I'm always inspired by her work. She completed this page and did like rainbows, and I like rainbow colors, and I thought her page turned out so pretty, and it's what inspired me to color it myself. And this is what I came up with. This was, oh my gosh, a labor of love. So I did this with fine liners, so everything, all the color part, the rainbows is Arteza fine liners. And then I took a black paint pen and I blacked out the background. And then I took a white Posca pen and I whited out the butterflies and then went over them with stickles and metallic watercolor for the shine. And then I also put stickles on the stars and a few of the centers of the flowers. So this page is super shimmery. I think it looks really cool though. And I really, really like the way it turned out. Next I have a finish from Girl Power. And these are the Disney Pixel color by numbers. And again, I'm going in order in these books. So the next one was Tinkerbell. And that's how she turned out. She's very dark in this one. Like the finish is dark, but I think it's because the movie's older, so like this still is kind of like vintagey. So I did stick with those colors. And I think she came out really good. This is only my second finish, but I really like how she turned out. I think the color matching turned out well. Even though literally her hair is green, this is a green marker, and I was very concerned, but it all came together and it looks good. I just use water-based markers in these, and yeah. Then I did one out of the Disney Babies Pixel color by number, and next up was the Aristocats. Very cute. This is how the finish looks. And that's how mine turned out. Water-based markers, very cute. These books are really fun to color. I can't wait to have these books completed one day. So the next book I have is A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo, and this is actually my first completed page out of this book, and I was able to do a buddy color with Miss Amanda, Downy Amanda on Instagram. We picked this book to do a page out of, and I believe we picked this page back in April, and I didn't finish it until May. So this is our buddy color. I will pop a Miss Amanda's up now. Look at hers. It's very like, I think I told her it looked very vintage. And like tea stained type of texture. Came out really cool. Ours are totally opposites, but still really, really pretty. Thank you, Amanda, for doing this buddy color with me. So for mine, let's talk about it. I have a few qualms with this paper. I don't know. I really don't know, because I have seen obviously so many beautiful, stunning, amazing pages done in Lulu Mayo's books with colored pencils, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. But for me, I went ahead and used water-based markers for the base. So I based everything with those, and then I used my polychromos to start, and I started on the mouse here, and if you can see just there, really the whole little jacket, this just like, my pencils tore the paper like instantly. Like, I didn't even layer that many times and the paper just instantly tore. The paper wasn't wet or anything from the markers or anything like that. Like, I just did a few layers and it just like instantly tore the paper. The paper just did not want to take the color. I felt like I could only put down one layer and then it just would not build. Oh, it was a nightmare. I hated it, and I was just like, this doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good. Like, it was just such a nightmare. So I had never experienced that using polychromos in this book, but I mean, it looks terrible. So even just there, like on his hat, and ugh. So I stopped using those and I switched to my Shapiro Farbins because that's what I had remembered using in the past. And to be honest, it didn't tear the paper, but I still feel like I couldn't get like very good layers. Like, you can see here, like, I kept trying and trying and the color just like would not build. After that initial laydown of color, the paper just didn't want to take any more layers. And again, I don't know if that was because it was sitting on top of the water-based markers or what the issue was, but this was a struggle and a half. I honestly hated coloring this. It was not fun. I just wasn't getting the payoff that I wanted or knew I should have been getting, and I was just so happy once this was done. Am I happy with the way it turned out? I guess. I really like the, I used an acrylic paint pen and a Hoo-Hoo acrylic paint pen to outline everything and make it look like a sticker. I really like that, but other than that, honestly, I don't like this page. And mainly just because the process to get here wasn't fun. But I did use this color palette here on the back. This is how I chose my water-based markers. I picked these colors and then tried to do that color palette there, but overall I think it was a really big fail. So this book is so cute though, and I don't know, I've just never heard anyone complain about the paper, so maybe it's a me thing. But that was A Million Cute Animals. Next up, I have another completed page out of Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn, one of my favorite coloring books, and this is my final mermaid picture I have to share with you. And this was another buddy color with Kenzie from my Twitch stream, and we picked this page. So I'll go ahead and pop up Kenzie's picture here for you guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh, hers is so cute. I love the ombre hair. I love how different ours are. She used alcohol markers, I believe. Look at how stunning. I love her skin tone and the way her hair pops, and all of the color combos she picked really balance well with the skin tone she picked. Super good job, Kenzie. Thank you so much for, she was actually the one who suggested we do Mermaid together. So if it weren't for her, I might have not even been able to do Mermaid this May. So thank you so much for coloring with me in this book, Kenzie. It was such a blast. So this was my finish. Oh, and her name is Sharla, I believe. Sharla, Miss Sharla. So you guys know the drill by now with my Hannah Lynn girls. I use a base of alcohol marker for her skin. Oh, this is my hair combo because I love how her hair came out. So the only alcohol marker on this one was a base for her skin, and then I used Prismacolor over the top. And her hair is Prismacolors as well with stickles. I think the stickle color I used was Waterfront, Ocean Water. I don't know, it's the blue one. Look how pretty, oh my gosh. I even used stickles in her eyeshadow, which is a total first for me. I've never given makeup. I've never put makeup on my Hannah Lynn girls. So I did a touch of eyeshadow and I did an unrealistic lip color. I did the same combo as her hair, and I thought that turned out so pretty. I love her little face. Oh my gosh. Her outfit and tail is all Prismacolor, and then there, her scales I outlined with a Sparkle Pop gel pen. There's Sparkle Pop there in the pearls, down here on her bracelet. The background is done with watercolor pencils. And then white Posca for the bubbles and any details I added. She is stunning. I love how she turned out. Really happy with that. She's almost like blinding. Anyways, that was my finish from Enchanted Faces. Next, I completed another Lulu Mayo page. 3 Lulu Mayo pages this month. I was on a roll. This one is from A Million Unicorns, and I did this page. So it's the companion to this one, which I did last year sometime. I'd had my eye on this page now for months and months and months, and I finally got around to coloring it this month. So the background is gel crayons again, and then I tried to do like a bokeh background, so I erased some circles throughout, and then the main image is colored in with Prismacolors and sparkle gel pen. So the vines, I did some dots at the top. I used Jelly Roll Sparkle there. And yeah, just Prismacolors. And I also used polychromos. I think this is Prismacolors. And yeah, again, with this one on this page, I don't remember having any problem coloring, but I was really new to using Prismacolor, so this I believe is just one color and then white, like smudged out. The leaves here I used a 3-color combo, and I just feel like I didn't get the blend that I know I would normally get on different paper. But again, I feel like I've never heard anyone complain about this paper, so it could just be a me thing or in my head about it, but I just feel like the blend isn't that great. It just doesn't feel like the way it feels. It doesn't feel the way Prismacolor should feel. Like I just feel like I'm not getting the layering that I could be getting, or the color payoff I could be getting. I just feel like this paper is like one shot. You got one shot. Whatever you lay down is, you can't smudge it around. You can't add to it. It's just, I don't know. I could be crazy, but I really like how this came out regardless. And this one was fun to color, so. And I just love the pear. I think it's so pretty. Next up, I have a PDF from Miss Hannah Lynn's Patreon. So I actually subbed to her Patreon for the first time exclusively for this page. It was spring reading. I believe it was her April Patreon page. And I think it's only like $2 to get the line art that she does. And when I saw that this was the image, I was like, oh goodness, I've got to run over there and do what I mean. Spring reading, she had space buns. I could not resist this page. So this literally took me all of April to color. I finished it the very beginning of May, but I'd worked on this page from like April 2nd till like May 4th or something. This took me forever and I don't even know why. I was just so obsessed with the picture, so I was so concerned with it coming out exactly how I envisioned it in my head, and that stressed me out. So anyways, here she is, the final product I'm in love with. I think she turned out so good. Look at her. Give you a little bit of a close-up. Prismacolors for her skin tone, polychromos for her hair. Again, you guys know how I roll. I absolutely love Miss Amberle's videos. So she has a tutorial of her coloring this red color, not on a Hannah Lynn page. I believe it's a Mariola Budek. I'll have the video linked below of the video I watched of her coloring the hair and the eyes and the lips. I used her color combinations for the hair, and I think she used Pablo's for the eyes and the lips, so I just kind of like pulled colors from the polychromos that I thought matched to do those. But I'll have the video linked below if you're interested in this hair combo and how to color it. Like I said, she's not coloring Hannah Lynn, she's coloring Mariola Budek's picture, but still very, very helpful. So that's where I got the hair combination from, and I used my trusty skin color combination, and I love the way her skin turned out. Prismacolors, like I said, and then everything else I based with alcohol markers. So her dress, the blanket, all of the leaves and everything in the background, I based with alcohol markers and then went over with Prismacolors. I definitely used Prismacolors for everything else. And then I made the top of her dress there look see-through, and I think that came out really cute. There's a little bit of sparkle pop there in the butterflies and in the trees, but so pretty. Probably my favorite finish this month, or the past 2 months. It was such a labor of love, and I love the way it came out. So happy with this one. Alright guys, we're nearly at the end. Just 2 more books to share with you guys. This is a really quick color by number that I finished, Butterfly by Sach Deva. I don't know if I'll be keeping this book just because it's a little too simple for me, to be honest. I'd like simple books, but I don't know. I just feel like this one's just not even fun to color because it's so simple. I did try to jazz it up with some shading. It's a very simple color palette, only 7 colors here at the bottom. And this is how the butterfly turned out. I mean, you could use gel pen and you could, you know, make it more fun. I don't know. I just feel like it was just a little too simple for me. So that was this page. And the last book I worked from was Autumn Inspirations. This is a George Choufexis Creative Haven book, color by number. And this was my first page in this one. And I decided to do the apple picking page. And look at the yellowing. I'm pretty sure that's a red Parku alcohol marker. Yeah, a red Parku alcohol marker that did that I used in the apples. But anywho's, that's how this one came out. Nothing fancy. I didn't do any shading. I just did the straight coloring and it still looks fabulous. And that was my last page. Alright guys, so that was everything I was able to color the past couple months. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking in and seeing what I've been up to, coloring the past couple months. Like I said, I know I've been gone for a while, but it was so fun to film again and share with you guys everything I was able to color the past 2 months. With my wisdom teeth out, I had a few extra days, which gave me a ton of time for coloring, which was really nice. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you are subscribed. If you aren't, make sure you do so you don't miss another finished pages. I have a full playlist of all of my finished pages video, and it turns out the majority of people who like to watch these videos aren't actually subscribed. So you should definitely think about subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss another video upload. But to everyone who's already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will be filming a haul video, so that should be going up next after this video. But thank you so much for sticking around, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!